Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Grand opening, grand closing on Graham Plattner.
Yeah, that is right. Democrat Senate nominee and noted rape lorax Graham Plattner is dropping out of the race, giving into the Democrat Party pressure, and he was getting choked up about it in this 11-minute long video that he put out.
Jeez. I sat through the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah, here it is, part of it.
This is all false.
What?
The things that have been claimed did not happen. It's not real. It has placed an immense amount of weight on me as I think about what needs to happen now.
Okay.
Amy and I are regular people. We were not looking for this experience. We were not looking to get into politics. We had no desire to run for office.
Good news, then.
What's that good news, Scott?
Good news. Well, he doesn't have to do it anymore.
That's right.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do anything.
News. Yeah.
But the Democratic Party was so desperate, they're like, look at this Jamoke. He looks like a working-class person, and we need those votes. Let's sign him up.
That's what the actual consultants said. They saw a video of him, and they were like, he looks right out of Central Casting.
Exactly.
He's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want you to think about what you would do as a regular person.
Not rape people.
We believe that for the movement to continue,
The movement.
it can't be me. And for that reason,
Oh, just cry already.
Come on.
Get on with it.
we are suspending campaign
Okay.
operations.
Okay.
All right. I call BS just like everybody else.
Sure.
That whole part. And he goes into it when he says, I learned about this through press inquiries with no time to truly respond.
Well, except it's being reported now that he actually gave Representative Ro Khanna a heads up
Okay.
that this was going to break.
Yeah. I think I had that part. We have that part? Was it?
I
So
just
many.
want you to think about what you would do
Yeah, we got
as a
that.
regular person
Yeah.
in a position where a much larger world, large forces, were working against you personally to accuse you of the worst thing that a person could do, and it was not remotely true.
Okay, this is the part right here.
I learned about this through press inquiries. With no time to truly respond, no time for investigations before.
And it goes from there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty simple. If you're innocent. I didn't freaking do it.
Yeah.
It's all lies. Okay? And I'm not getting out of the race. I'm not going to let this whole machine take me down on false accusations because that never happened. She is lying through her freaking teeth.
No.
Well, yeah.
That's what you would say if you were innocent, isn't it?
Yeah, I think what probably happened was somebody got to him and said, hey, look, we can release the other information, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Graham is like, all right, fine, I'll go out, but I'm going to do it in a defiant tone.
Of course. Because, no, I don't believe he's innocent. Not for a second. When he's trying to do this, it's not remotely true. And he's trying to play victim like everyone's lying because they don't want our movement to happen, but this has to be for the people.
Yeah.
What a freaking fraud.
Yeah.
And the Democrats got everything they deserve by just not understanding regular people.
Yes. I mean, it is going to be a mess because I guess they're doing a convention primary now.
Yeah, I heard that.
So 600 or so people are going to be voting now. I mean, that is they would be better off sticking with Graham Plattner. I'm serious, because that convention is going to be a mess, probably. And when you have a record number of people turn out for a primary in the state of Maine and overwhelmingly vote for this guy,
Yeah.
and then as soon as the polling gets bad, you start dropping more oppo on him and force him out of the race and say, you know what, we're actually going to decide who the nominee is going to be. Dude, there are a lot of people that, maybe not the majority of the people who went out and voted in the primary, but there are going to be a lot of people who say, screw you, and they stay home.
I don't want to hear one more talk about the Republican Party or Donald Trump or whomever being a threat to democracy.
Right.
You jackasses have done this twice now in the last 2 years.
Yes.
No one voted for anyone you're going to select. No one did. Very similar to Mamala. This is ridiculous. Who's the threat to democracy?
Yeah.
You dorks. Yeah, who is it?
What's funny is the dude was supposed to appeal to these blue-collar workers,
Oh, come on. Yeah.
not college-educated, people they needed to vote for, and he was getting beat by Susan Collins with that demo by 23 points.
Yes.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
Yes,
Again, they don't know. They have no clue.
Because you can sniff out a fraud.
of course. But you know who can't sniff out a fraud?
Who's that?
Well, the prize journalists
Oh, yeah.
all over, like Molly Jong Fast,
Right.
with her goofy glasses and all of her, quote, credibility. Well, she's miffed a little bit because Graham Plattner lied to her.
Really?
All of us heard that same thing from him, from his team, nothing else coming out. This is clearly a misunderstanding. There's nothing more coming out. We were sold an arc, right? A character arc of a person who had blacked out, but now no longer did that behavior. Now,
He said he was sober? Anybody remember that?
I don't remember him ever saying he was sober.
Okay.
But maybe he is. I don't know.
I mean, the escapades of boozing were well documented,
Yeah.
but okay, just doesn't do it.
I should have asked him when I interviewed him if he was drinking still, because there's only one way you get those blackouts, and that's from drinking. And so the idea we were sold this.
Really? That's the only way you get blacked out? Doesn't happen with just one shot, one beer? Really? No. Okay, thanks.
This character arc, this person who gets better, who got better, but he wasn't maybe better.
Was it maybe better?
This is one of the it is the Biden 2.0 thing where suddenly they're all shocked and they're like, we were sold this thing. The issue isn't that you were sold a lie. The issue is that you bought the lie. You bought it, obviously, an obvious lie.
Or you just didn't look into it, like the failing New York Times.
It's absolutely remarkable that now, like Scott said, for the second time in 2 years, not only have the Democrats completely just knocking aside democracy, but you also have the press admitting that they're idiots.
Oh, 100%.
They don't realize they're admitting that, but that's exactly what they're doing. They're admitting that they are dumb.
Yep. Totally agree with you.
I'm waiting for the Jake Tapper book, Blackout Drunk and a Rapist.
Right.
How he knew, he and his buddies knew, but
Yeah, exactly.
weren't quite there yet. Yeah.
So we hit Iran again. Mm-hmm. Thought that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We'll see where all of this goes. The whole Strait of Hormuz thing, if they keep, going after cargo ships, I think Trump's going to just keep hitting them.
Yeah.
We'll get to that a little bit later. We also talked about NATO yesterday, how Trump's got all these countries to start actually spending money on defense, except Spain. And, Mark Rutte, the NATO chief, and a lot of people are like, man, all he does is kiss Trump's butt. Well, he needs Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there was one journalist that had a rather tough question for Mark Rutte. I don't know if you happen to hear this or not, but dang, he brought his self-esteem into question.
Mark, you sit next to Donald Trump in moments where he talks about conquering Greenland, talks about lashing out at allies like Spain, starting trade wars, things that it doesn't seem like the old Mark Rutte would approve of. Does this have any effect on your self-respect when you sit next to him like that and say nothing?
Self-respect, sorry.
What I always do is acknowledge when praise is due, and I think we should praise Donald Trump for the fact that NATO is so much stronger. Of course, it has to do with the Russian threat, it has to do with the war in Ukraine, but it very much also has to do with President Trump delivering now, what since Eisenhower, the United States try to achieve equalizing spending between the US and Europe. And it makes Europe stronger. It makes Europe more relevant for the United States as a partner. So that is the transformative character of this summit, of what happened in The Hague, the implementation since The Hague, this summit as a point in time where we take stock. And I think that's extremely important. And when it comes to Greenland, I already explained. We had a meeting in Davos. And I said, I agree with you when it comes to Russia, when it comes to China, gaining access to the High North. But let's do this together. We have NATO for this. Let's work together on this. This is exactly what we are doing.
Yeah, there.
Waiting for Bruce Willis to rescue his wife.
Oh,
Got that sinister kind of
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mr.
I thought that
Cowboy.
was just hilarious. Hey,
Just a
cowboy.
Cowboy.
I didn't see any legacy media report any of that.
Really?
The fact that NATO is actually spending money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
That all
either.
these different countries that Trump has
Right.
won that. Even Carney in Canada said, yeah, okay, Trump, yeah, he's won the argument on this. Everybody needs to spend the money
It's another
to protect
thing, Another
themselves.
thing he campaigned on.
Yeah.
He campaigned on this.
Yes.
This is not new, if you were paying attention.
But he's not going to get credit for that. No. But you have Trump talking about what, David?
Yeah, well, there was apparently a lot of extra security concerns during Trump's trip to Turkey because of Iran and the threat of an Iranian strike because they're right there in Turkey. And President Trump was asked for specifics, and, well, he's really embracing the gallows humor these days, I've noticed.
Okay.
Were you aware of any credible threat by Iran against Air Force
Well, I have
One?
a threat all the time. I'm number one on their list before you. But if I go, you go. Right?
But was there a
So
specific threat today?
perhaps someday you want to change professions.
We're all going down. If they
If I
hit
go,
Air
you
Force
go.
One, we're all dead.
That's his way of keeping it light.
Oh, man.
Of course. Well, and Trump had to take the old Air Force One. I don't know if you heard that part of the story. We'll get to that. And the 5 stories we're watching today coming right up.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. You know what it's time for. The 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2.
All right, number 5, the preliminary hearing for the man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk is still going on for the next couple of days. Erica Kirk, the widow, has now filed a motion to allow all of the evidence to be shown openly in the courtroom to have more transparency. Part of it is also to try to knock down some of the nut job conspiracy theories that have been surrounding this case.
Oh, there's a battle going on online.
It's so stupid.
I would say Candace Owens is not winning that battle.
No.
To put it lightly.
Yeah.
The evidence is not on her side.
No, it's not. And she's offering now to help the defense of Tyler Robinson. I have information that you need to see.
She said that?
Yeah.
What information could she possibly have that they need?
There were young men wearing maroon shirts, and never mind the fact that Mountain Land Technical College is like 5 minutes away, and the colors are maroon.
Okay.
What about logos and Jews and Mormon beekeepers?
Yeah. I'm sure she's telling everyone, we're so close.
We're so close. We've got the receipts.
Ongoing.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
It's comical to me.
Uh-huh.
Number 4, President Trump wants the Supreme Court to revisit their ruling on birthright citizenship. The rule is you have 25 days to seek a rehearing, and at least one justice from the majority has to agree to rehear the case. That rarely ever happens. So I think it's kind of it's sort of a foregone conclusion that they won't take that case back up, but it might as well try. Number 3, Graham Plattner has dropped out of the Senate race in Maine after the Democrat Party decided to throw out the primary results and instead have a nominating convention at the end of the month because he is now stand accused of rape, and also his polling numbers were terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look for Bernie Sanders either.
Bernie loved him.
I know.
Number 2, U.S. forces struck roughly 90 Iranian military targets, with CENTCOM now saying that the operation was aimed at protecting commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. A lot of things going boom on the coast. And then number 1, okay, you may not think this is the number 1 story, but as a Taco Bell enthusiast, I feel obligated to share that they have pulled several ingredients from the menu amid the spread of that parasitic infection that causes explosive bathroom emergencies.
Yes.
Sometimes for weeks, they're saying.
Yeah, but it's like guac and stuff like that. I mean, it's like the staples of, Taco Bell.
Well, I was going to say, a lot of people are like, isn't that Taco Bell on the regular?
How'd you ever know?
Well, Taco Bell, by the way, is encouraging customers, if you've eaten there in the last, 24, 48 hours, make sure your phone is charged.
And for the record, I like Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell, too.
I never feel like it's a great decision afterwards, but it's an enjoyable experience.
In the moment, though. Yes. Oh, man.
I am bummed because I got that story earlier, not just from Taco Bell, but I don't know if you see this headline. If you can just read it, David.
Diarrhea causing parasite spreads in multiple states.
That was going to be my story coming up because I knew it would freak Scott out. Well, I could just hear him going, oh, no. Oh, no.
The whole idea of parasites. That's why I never eat guacamole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that is, he's not joking. That's the word to describe it. It is explosive diarrhea, not just diarrhea.
Well, we all know what that means.
Yes, we do.
If you've lived long enough and boozed hard enough.
Of course. It came out yesterday, the 2026 Emmy nominees, which doesn't mean a whole lot to me. And I'm like,
shows I've never seen.
This is amazing.
I know.
Because you go down the list, and I'm like, I got to ask these guys if they've seen any of these shows.
Yeah.
Okay. Best drama series, Diplomat.
Nope.
The Gilded Age.
Nope.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Nope. I have never heard of any of those.
Paradise.
Never heard of any of them either.
That's Hulu. The Pit.
Mm-mm.
I've heard of it.
HBO Max. Pluribus.
Nope.
Slow Horses.
No.
That's Apple TV. Your Friends and Neighbors.
Nope.
No.
Your Friends and Neighbors is the only one I've seen.
Well, that's one.
And then best comedy series. You can go down the list. Abbott Elementary. The Bear.
I've seen
Hacks. Margot's Got Money Troubles. Nobody Wants This.
Nope.
Only Murders in the Building. Shrinking. Widows Bay. No one's seen anything. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show.
I have seen Abbott Elementary a couple of times.
And?
Yeah, it's all right. You know.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, everything's just so split, streaming and everything else.
Well, yeah, I mean, network TV's nowhere to be found.
Oh, no.
I mean, man.
No. I also noticed this with the late night stuff, that, like, everyone is up for it, except the guy that beats them all in the ratings.
Gutfeld.
Yes. and Fallon.
He's gone too, huh?
Everybody else is up for it.
Oh, gosh.
For, like,
Well,
late night variety host.
well,
Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel's up for it.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
foregone
He'll win.
conclusion that Colbert's going to get it, right?
Oh, I would imagine
Him or
so,
Kimmel.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, more from the Graham Plattner thing and around a What's Your Story You Won't Believe straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer, David Van Camp, the Millennial, and the Sexy Boomer, Scott Robbins. Okay, so Graham Plattner, he does this 11-minute video, puts it online, dropping out of the race, and it's just not fair because he didn't do anything wrong. But now the mean Democrats aren't going to give him any help at all, so he's got no choice but to get out because he wants to protect the movement.
Yes, or something to that effect, yes. And
slinging BS right and left.
He was lashing out at the... I mean, this is one of those things where every single person involved in this is just a terrible person.
Yes.
You know, you're right about that. That's true. Yeah, 100% of them.
So it's like they all deserve each other. The Democrat Party, Graham Plattner, they all deserve each other. But yeah, he lashed out at the party for pressuring him to drop out after those rape allegations came out.
We live in a political system that is not built for normal people.
Okay.
It is a system that is built structurally to make sure that movements like ours cannot flourish. That if they begin to succeed, they can be crushed.
I don't know. They don't seem to be crushing it very well in New York, dude.
No.
You got the nomination.
I know. But now they decided, you know, because of these untrue allegations. I mean, all the other stuff from his past wasn't enough, apparently.
Right.
No, exactly.
But now it's different because you have a liberal woman that's saying, well, yeah, he basically raped me.
Yeah, the conservative woman, we don't...
Yeah, who cares about her?
Hearsay.
Exactly.
Politically motivated.
What we
man.
have accomplished here, you made possible.
Wait a second.
The people of Maine, the volunteers, the voters, the grassroots donors, and I have all the faith in the world that we could win if we could continue to harness that.
So wait a second. You're this big man of the people, and you're going to fight, but the political establishment's so strong, you got to get out, and you're innocent.
Yeah, in the video, right? In the video, he says, "Yes, I'm innocent. This is all a bunch of BS. The establishment is coming after me. However, we beat the establishment." What?
I know. You do need a speechwriter or something, dude.
But the brutal political reality is that they are going to take everything away from us.
Okay. They're the oppressors. We're the oppressed.
Right.
It all goes along with your Karl Marxism stuff.
Back to smelling like brine.
It's too bad.
Yep.
Okay, so Trump took the old Air Force One. You know, there's been a lot of talk about...
The old Air Force One.
Yeah.
Old, yeah. Okay.
Not the brand new one.
No.
Because that one, who knows? Does it have the safety features that we need? Because all this stuff with Iran's going crazy again. And ABC actually had the story with Martha Raddatz this morning.
Yeah, Michael, multiple sources familiar with the plans told ABC that the Secret Service urged President Trump to fly out of Turkey on the old Air Force One instead of the Qatari-gifted plane out of an abundance of caution because of the escalation with Iran. The Qatari-gifted plane left Turkey earlier in the day for an Air Force base in England, a move Trump claimed was for members of the U.S. military to tour the aircraft aircraft. The change in plans was not prompted by a specific threat, but influenced in part by differences in the plane's security capabilities, two U.S. officials told ABC News. Michael?
In other words, could the Qataris have done something with that plane that we don't know about?
Right.
Can we really trust the Qataris? Is that what your gut was when you heard that?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. Well, that was, I didn't really care that much about getting the plane, but I did think, man, yeah, you're going to have to strip that thing down to the bolts to make sure that you don't have surveillance in it or whatever.
Oh, I remember us talking about that, months ago. I think you brought it up then. Yeah. Smart, though. Abundance of caution.
Well, you want to check it out with the mechanic before you buy it. Yeah.
Well, dude, I know this is just probably some sort of jamoke thought, but I'm like, listen, that kid at Butler got on the roof and took a shot at him.
Yeah.
That should never have come close to happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably a good idea, just an abundance of caution, yes. All right. It's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. You want to bring it in. But, David, today, what's your story?
All right. Well, we have a new unhinged, well, this is a poem, actually, from Jennifer Lewis. She's the actor. She's on the show, or was on the show, Blackish. She also was in Sister Act 3. Yeah.
Who saw that?
Heavy hitter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has done some crazy things like we had the video a while ago where she was ranting about Donald Trump and fascism, and she just screams, "I know what mental illness looks like.
I know what mental illness looks like."
Yeah. Well, now she has posted this in reaction to a tragic story out of Mississippi. Nolan Xavier Wells, you may have heard something about this. He's an 18-year-old. He's black. He went on a boating trip in Mississippi with his friends. The friends that have shown up in the pictures are white. Mm-hmm. He stayed behind on Horn Island while his friends went back to shore. They found him. He didn't come back. They found his body near where he was last seen on the island talking to a girl. There is a video that went viral, though, of him arguing with a group, and that's brought out a lot of speculation. Ben Crump is involved now.
They had that on ABC, too, of course.
That the white kids killed him or something.
Right.
And I don't know what happened, but the cops are saying, we don't think this is foul play. He drowned. But they are investigating it, which is appropriate. You want to make sure that if something did happen, you want to bring the perpetrator or perpetrators to justice, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But Jennifer Lewis has already decided, this was murder, and she's got a warning to Whitey.
Oh, okay. Roll it.
Stop killing our children, son of a...
What?
We don't care if you think you're rich. We love our children and the color of their skin, and we're getting tired of being called as the next of kin. You twisted monsters are going too far. Whoa. Don't you know your own children will suffer if you keep magnifying this civil war?
Oh, my gosh.
That's unhinged, dude.
Well, this has never been more appropriate.
I know what mental illness looks like.
Yeah.
Well,
you really need to see somebody.
Well, if you look at the stats, if you're tired of black kids getting killed, talk to other black kids.
Well, yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened to Nolan Wells, but this just makes no sense that white people are just going around killing a bunch of young black men.
No. No, I think the last stat was there's a 23 times more likelihood of a black killing a white than a white killing a black. That's just a stat.
Mm-hmm.
The media never wants to talk about that.
No.
That was within the last year. I don't know what it currently is. But like people like her have been told this lie for so long. You just believe it.
Well, it's the same reason why there were liberals who believed in 2020 that 1,000 black men unarmed were killed by police every single year.
Yes.
That's off by about what, 985?
86.
Yeah, or 86, yeah.
Yes, because it was 14.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Margin of error.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
I don't know how you feel about this one. Caitlin Clark's season has been certainly dominated by headlines surrounding the physical play. She's been getting hammered.
Yeah.
All year long, and that's not me editorializing. That's me watching the highlights of these games. Now a group of United States lawmakers are trying to make their voices heard with the WNBA. Led by Republican Study Committee Chairman Representative August Pfluger from Texas. David, you familiar with him?
With who?
Is August Pfluger? Flager?
Mm-mm.
Okay, thank you. I don't have to worry about mispronouncing it then. A cohort, by the way, of congressional representatives wrote a letter to the WNBA commissioner over what they called repeated acts of unnecessary physical hostility and violence toward Caitlin Clark. The 11 Republican lawmakers said Clark has faced aggression on the court and outside the court on social media. And it's high time for the league to put a stop to it. They also said some of these things, by the way, seem to be racially motivated. They said, in addition, concerning reports suggest that many of these attacks against Caitlin Clark may be racially motivated. You know what? I'll tell you, that never crossed my mind.
Yes, it did. Of course it did.
I like the way he said that, though. They might be. Well, we don't know, but we think they might be.
So these are congressional Republicans demanding answers of the WNBA
I know. It's like,
over Caitlin Clark.
What's going to happen here, huh?
I want to know what's going to happen with voter ID.
Yeah. You know what? I hear that story, and I'm like, do something else.
Right, exactly. I felt the same way. And I'm good with the knocking it off with trying to kill her. I think it's bad for business.
Yeah, the league's got to police itself on that.
The league's going to tank without her, and they know that. They should know that anyway.
But getting politicians involved?
Yeah, that's where I draw the line on that one, too.
Yeah.
I do. I only brought this up because I thought it was funny that might be racially motivated.
Yeah. Of course.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's a lot of jealousy there.
Oof.
For my story, I have a different Lewis. Not Jennifer in this one. It's Huey.
Oh, Huey. It's his birthday the other day.
Well, he's got hearing loss bad.
I know he does.
So much that music's no longer a part of his life.
No.
He was on a podcast talking about it. And for some of us that listen to loud music or, played in some bands or whatever around loud stuff, maybe you've lost a little bit of hearing. It's the old cautionary tale, I would say.
I can't hear music. Music is not part of my life anymore. I can't find pitch in the music. See, the technology that I use on my cochlear implant, it breaks everything down into digital bits. Speech is easier to listen to than music. The cochlear, which is my only reliable form of hearing, distorts the music a little bit in the same way it distorts people's voices. It makes pitch impossible to hear. I can hear conversation. If I pull these things out, I'm deaf.
Man. The thing is, if he was still out there, they'd be raking in cash.
Oh, yeah.
With all the hits they had and,
the nostalgia acts that make tons of money. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Package that tour with a few of these other bands, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the old cautionary tale, man.
Plays a lot of golf now.
He's always been pretty good.
Yep.
That's why he named the album 4, right?
Yep.
That followed up Sports. See, I know my Huey. Goodbye. Okay. Boy, assault by seagull. Nimrod's in the news is coming up. That's a wild one. And a news update next.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry!
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. It's true, you don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go as far as it used to. If you buy groceries or fill up the tank or pay a utility bill, you know it. The question is, what do you do about it? Because sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper probably isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decision, it's worth getting informed.
Yeah, get informed by Swiss America. A lot of people are jumping on board there. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years. They put together this free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you ask for it, they'll send it to you. But no, there's no sales pitch involved, no obligation, just information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to help protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
And what you don't want to do is wait until rising costs force you to start asking these questions. You can learn about your options today. Just call or text 800-289-2646 or visit SwissAmerica, all one word, .com/MVCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MVCR and tell them MVCR sent you. Message and data rates may apply.
News update, David Van Camp.
Well, there's a Chinese restaurant in the Bay Area that's fining parents for out-of-control kids.
Really?
I kind of like this. Well, it actually just sounds like they're making them pay for any damage. But he says, yeah, I've had enough of these poorly behaved children in the restaurant. Like this isn't on the kid, but one customer changed a dirty diaper next to another customer who was dining.
Oh, see?
That's gross.
Yes, it is.
But, yeah.
Who does that?
I don't. People who don't care.
Yeah, he says running around, shouting, making noise with utensils, that will not be tolerated. One parent, they sent him a bill for $327 because the child smashed a credit card machine. Another parent was charged $109 after their kid carved designs into a table with a utensil.
Oh, my gosh. I know. Well, you go out in public and you see kids misbehave all the time, but carving something into a table.
So he's put it on the menu now because he says, yeah, I don't want employees to be in the position of telling parents you have to pay for this. But
yeah, no kidding. I don't know if you heard what happened in Florida. Some Chinese nationals got arrested. Another massage parlor operation. Oh, yeah. Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office ran an undercover operation targeting massage parlors, and they arrested at least 12 Chinese nationals. Women, of course, caught offering sexual acts for extra cash beyond the standard massages.
At a massage parlor, this is happening?
Yes.
Hell, you say.
Yeah. I don't know if there were any football owners there. Not in this story, at least. Robert Kraft, I think he wasn't at this one.
Jerry?
But yeah. And people are like, you see, this is what happens. And you've got some of these women that very well could be victims of human trafficking.
Oh.
Because Chinese organized crime networks work through a lot of these. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how it goes. So, yeah, I mean, it's not just, hey, people just trying to come here to make a living. No, a lot of times they're actually trafficking is not good at all. All right, we got to get to Nimrod's. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the News. We go to Scotland. not a ton of details, only then just the main features of the story, because police haven't exactly explained how the seagulls were involved in this story, but a dude has been charged with assault when he grabbed 2 live seagulls and then beat someone with the seagulls.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Dang.
Oh, jeez.
The thing is, they say usually it's the seagulls attacking people.
Yes.
But this time with an assist from this dude that grabbed him, and just boom, boom, boom. Just nutty. Don't know if a seagull has ever taken a sandwich from you or anything like that.
I've seen it happen.
It actually happened to my wife the one time I played Pebble Beach on our honeymoon. Yeah, seagull had her sandwich. Just boom, just like that.
Seagull ate my...
She picked it up and started beating this kid over the head with it.
Gosh.
I'm joking. She didn't do that. That's Nimrod's in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, the Graham Plattner saga comes to an end.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know who is going to be representing the Democrats in Maine come November.
Not yet.
Well, the Party of Democracy is apparently going to have a convention where delegates will pick. To hell with the voters.
Yeah, the old catacombs. bring the torches.
We don't want to have this backroom dealing, except now we do.
Right.
That's what we're going to do.
Well, that's part of what he said, too. No backroom deals. This has got to be for the people.
Right. Well, Graham Plattner put out this emotional video and defiant video.
Oh, yeah.
And then tried to say, hey, man, we only wanted a couple of things, and they're killing our campaign for it.
Okay. Here we go.
All we were asking for was health care.
Okay.
Was to end the genocide.
All the women were asking for was don't get rapey. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
To use our taxpayer dollars at home to uplift our communities instead of waging war overseas.
Mm-hmm.
We were asking for a fair system. We were asking for an end to the corruption. The end to the money in politics.
Democrats are the masters of that.
Yeah.
But I guess he's against the Democrats, too.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right.
We were asking for real democracy, and we did it the right way, and we won.
So why are you getting out?
But now the ball is in the court of the Democratic establishment.
Well, that doesn't seem very courageous.
No, it doesn't.
For a man that says he's innocent, the women are lying. Never happened. Anything I've been accused of didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to fold anyway.
Yes.
Not buying it.
Well, he's throwing the party under the bus now, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, here they come.
Well, he's going to be man of the people.
Well, and they deserve it, too. They deserve to be thrown under the bus.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
It was,
they all deserve each other.
It was totally nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, until then the polling comes out and they're like, okay, fine.
Lots to see here.
Lots to see here. Here's an interview with Jake Tapper.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you looked around at all the things that have been written now about this debacle. I mean, even like Slate had a piece.
Yeah.
Saying, what a big mistake this was.
Well, the frustrating part to me is they're all acting like they were victims, like they were hoodwinked. Like, really?
There was one piece that I saw, and it was a liberal woman saying, listen, the whole problem is the way they went about it. By going out there and saying, hey, this looks like a working class person.
Yeah.
We'll just put him out there.
Yeah.
This could be great. Oh, he's very charismatic. Yeah, you got to be a senator, man.
Yeah.
Just because he looks the part. And then it is that crazy thing that you've brought the clips from before. They did the interview with the Wall Street Journal. The 2 consultants that picked the guy that then hired someone, to vet him.
Yeah.
I don't know who they hired.
Dude, if I'm working in politics in general, I am demanding the name of the firm that supposedly vetted him, because that firm should never be used, ever.
No. And this is how they found him. It's crazy.
Well, so, I mean, we went through thousands and thousands of prospects. We, through a number of means, assessed just a huge amount of people. Then, Leanne pulled up this video of this guy with an oyster farm.
My name is Graham Plattner.
It's unreal, these two people.
Guy with an oyster farm.
Yes. And this dude is sitting there with his fiance. They're the two consultants.
Yeah.
I forget the dude's name. You'll probably remember it, David.
And something or other.
Yeah. Starts with an M anyway.
My name is Graham Plattner, and I live in Sullivan, Maine, the owner of Frenchman Bay Oyster Company.
And then she pulled up his FEC history and saw, the money he'd given to Bernie Sanders and, some other people. That was enough information to know that we had the best prospect that we'd maybe ever seen.
Ever seen.
Boy.
That's never going to stop being funny to me.
Ever seen.
Yes.
And by the way, Captain Oyster Farmer, all of those oysters, or the majority of them, go to his mom's restaurant.
Yeah.
Upscale restaurant.
Yeah, upscale restaurant.
Man of the people, yes.
He's selling to his mother.
Yes. And got a bunch of money for his house.
Yeah, $200,000 from Daddy-O. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
but
he's
just
a
working class.
Man, working class guy.
Did you see his Lorax mustache? Yeah.
Yeah.
He understands.
He is a Lorax.
How many of your friends do you know? They got $200,000 for a house.
None.
Zero.
I know.
None friends.
But he's just a regular working class.
Yeah. Just a regular working class guy.
Well, I suppose he is to the two Nimrods that, said, from casting, we hired him. We've never seen anyone like him before. Like, huh? Gee whiz. That's your party.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Why do we have trouble with men?
Yeah.
I don't
know.
No
Kidding.
We're trying to figure it out.
That guy.
He's a cartoon character.
He cannot go away. He needs to be on another campaign today.
MS Now needs to give him a show.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness. Welcome to MS Now. It's
Oh, I got to play the
manly
other
hour.
clip, man. When they talked about the vetting, the part of that.
How did you go about vetting him? And why did you?
We paid a nice firm a whole chunk of money, and
Hold on a second. Okay, listen to this back. He can talk normal.
Yes.
Like this part.
we paid a nice firm a whole chunk of money, and
I mean, he doesn't sound like the manliest of
But he
men right
slips
there.
into character at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that like a nervous thing? Is it a tick or something?
Dude,
that? I'm going to keep doing that as long as you keep laughing.
That's so funny, though.
Okay, go ahead.
got some stuff back.
There we
some
are.
of what you've seen on the news we got back. Other stuff we didn't.
Did the vetting process turn up the tattoo that became so controversial?
No.
And what was your
Clearly the
thinking
voters
there?
agree. I think if what the voters...
What kind of PI are you hiring?
Yeah, right.
You don't know about the tattoo that's been there for 18 years?
Yeah.
Never figured that one out.
The shirtless picture of him with
Of course.
the tattoo? Yeah.
All over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if what the voters wanted were people who were grown in vats and had never done or said anything that they might regret their entire lives, we'd have a very different country.
It is. I think it's a nervous thing.
It is.
It is incredible, man. The only thing that would be funnier is if it turns out that guy is actually like a super MAGA bro right winger, just looking to just completely tank the Democrat Party.
It's possible.
It would be one of the greatest punks of all time.
Because you said the guy, if you just saw him at the mall, he looks like a normal dude, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, regular dude.
When you hear him talk, it's completely different.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Part of our thesis here is that people do not want their candidates grown in vats. They want people who are real human beings, and they want people.
That's part of your thesis. That people want real human beings as candidates.
Yes.
Yeah.
You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on an education, and this is what you get.
Yes.
This kind of incredible insight. Thinking outside the box.
Well, he got the gig.
I know.
How did that clown get the gig?
Because they don't know regular people.
Jeez.
And they want people who do not look and sound like the background people who've been leading this country off a cliff.
Oh, my
for
God. That must sound
the
like
last
you.
century. And that was Graham.
Okay. All right. Man, did you hear John Fetterman clown him last night?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, bye-bye, P. Hustle.
Oh.
You're going to be known as a rapist. That's the only thing people are going to remember you by. Oh, it was vicious. Totally vicious. Okay. Enough of Graham Plattner. Okay, let's move to Greenland. Greenland back in the news.
Yes.
Greenland's in the news whenever Trump wants it to be, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And whenever he talks to NATO. So, yeah, that came up apparently. And President Trump, he has mentioned maybe removing some U.S. troops from NATO countries if, maybe things don't happen with Greenland.
A lot's going to depend on Greenland. And a lot. I mean, we're going to make a very good deal on Greenland. And if we don't, maybe I will. And a lot's dependent on Iran. I mean, they want to help now. It's a little late to the thing because essentially there's not that much fighting to be done. But some will depend on Iran. When they had a chance, an opportunity to help, they chose not to. So, but we're sort of forgetting about that. And now they want to help. They all want to go in. They want to help on Iran so badly, but we don't really need help. It's little things, but we don't really need help.
Yeah, little things. Yeah. And then you had, some former Biden spokesperson trying to say Trump's confused and he's got some issues mentally or something?
Yeah, and out of all of it, it was Jen Psaki,
who
was Joe Biden's press secretary, who's out there saying, Donald Trump seemed to wander away a little bit.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking, dude.
Okay, roll the clip.
But perhaps the most humiliating thing that happened to Donald Trump this week, the thing, that gets under his skin more than anything else, was his doddering performance on the world stage. It started as soon as he got off the plane from the annual NATO summit in Turkey. Trump meandered, you can see him there on the screen, down the tarmac until Turkish President Erdogan took him by the arm and told him where to stand. That happened.
What?
Then Trump held a series of bilateral meetings and press conferences where he seemed even more confused.
You got to be joking me. This guy wandering around.
Kawawa.
Shaking hands with ghosts.
It really is.
For years.
Yeah, the leader of a country took Trump by the arm and they walked together. Mm-hmm. The Easter Bunny led Joe Biden.
That's true.
What are we talking about here?
Well, just not even making that up.
She is just very, very good at lying for her party.
Oh, man.
She's really good at it.
Little Red Lying Hood.
Yes.
But you could shoot holes in that thing. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I know.
The Minister of Cuba, daughter of Ireland. You can tell that's a Freudian slip. I'm thinking of home.
Home? You're not from Ireland. What are you talking about? My gosh.
Best Biden ever.
Yes. Right.
And F you if you can't handle the truth.
I know. I remember. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, forget about Secretary Num 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 or whatever. It tasted good. Yeah.
Secretary, I'm not sure I'm going to introduce you all the way.
Yeah, you sharp. Sharp as a tack.
Perfect.
That's what Jen kept saying. Sharp as a freaking tack. Man. Got that right. Okay.
I'm saying, Auchinclaw sauce. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. The 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead. You don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Just buy groceries, fill up the tank, or pay a utility bill. The question is, what do you do about it? Sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper probably isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decisions, it's worth getting informed.
That's why you should check out Swiss America. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years, and they put together a free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you request your copy, you get no sales pitch, no obligation, just information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to help protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
Learn about your options. Do it today. Call or text 800-289-2646 or visit SwissAmerica.com/MVCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MVCR. Tell them Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins sent you. Message and data rates may apply.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
All right. A couple of updates from the Tyler Robinson preliminary hearing. This is the man accused of murdering and assassinating Charlie Kirk. Now, the judge denied, this is number 5, Erica Kirk's request to require all evidence be shown publicly in real time. The judge said, well, we're going to evaluate every piece of evidence individually for this portion of the proceedings.
Okay.
Basically to protect privacy rights, things like that. Number 4, though, the judge says the recorded interview between law enforcement and Lance Twiggs, this is the former roommate and transferee lover of Tyler Robinson, that will be able to be played. Prosecution is arguing that Robinson confessed to Twiggs, and every time that's brought up, according to reporters in the courtroom, Tyler Robinson starts becoming uneasy and starts fidgeting every time the recorded testimony is mentioned.
I bet.
So I don't
it
know.
looked like they were playing it just a little while ago because you see the video, and I'm asking you off air. I thought, okay, I know this dude's a furry or whatever, but didn't he also identify as a woman?
I think he was transitioning. That's the word.
Well, in the video, he's wearing like a suit and tie, being interviewed. Just
go to court. You play by their rules. You don't show up in a dress.
Well, who's going to tell you who you are?
Right. No, the judge is going to tell you who you are.
All right. Number 3, President Trump wants the Supreme Court to revisit their ruling on birthright citizenship. The rule with the court is that you have 25 days to ask for a rehearing, and at least one justice from the majority has to agree to it. Very rarely does that occur. Number 2, Graham Plattner has dropped out of the Senate race in Maine after the Democrat Party decided to throw out the primary results because of those rape allegations. And then number 1, U.S. forces struck about 90 Iranian military targets, with CENTCOM saying the operation was aimed at protecting commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not one of those people that believe that we're living in a simulation. I'll make that joke sometimes. But I know some people that actually do believe it. Mm-hmm. And then I see this story unfolding that you were just talking about, and this person's last name is Twiggs. I'm like, we are living in a simulation. Mm-hmm. What are the chances? All of a sudden, then a furry.
Yeah, Lance Furry doesn't quite have the same.
No.
Yeah.
But Twiggs, and as many times as you have said, Twig Boy.
Twig Boy, yeah. Well, that's one of David's favorites, too.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I learned that one from David.
Really?
Yeah, Twig Boy. Yeah, David was the first person I heard say Twig Boy.
Yeah.
I went with it because I like it.
Okay. Got it. Did you know Reese's Pieces is launching their first new product in 10 years? Do you care?
Well, what are you going to do now with this?
Reese's Pieces chocolate cookie.
I knew it somehow.
Has a cookie bite in the middle.
Oh.
Might be good.
The whole thing is just to keep somebody interested.
Yeah.
Right, somehow, some way.
Why mess with success, though?
I suppose just because you'll get people talking about it, they'll make them say, well, I don't want that, but I want the regular Reese's Pieces. That actually sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Something else online, just goofy stuff. Type 2 fun. You ever heard of that before?
No.
Mm-mm.
You can tell me if you've ever had Type 2 fun. Type 2 fun is described as something that when it's happening doesn't seem all that fun, but you look back at it and you're like, you know what, that was pretty fun. Sometimes people will mention like moving into a new place or going through a difficult period at work.
Yeah.
Or working out, like a long run, something like that, and they'll look back and say, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anything come to mind?
I think sometimes, and maybe it's just nostalgia, being like completely broke as a college student. There are times I look back and I'm like, you know what? I had some good times, though.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Yeah. You didn't have any responsibilities, really.
No.
Yeah.
Everything was in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it was a struggle while it was happening, and
Oh,
you're
for
always
sure.
striving.
Yeah.
But you look back at it, and you're like, you know, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wasn't missing much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. All right, David, if you had to pick one story today as the biggest one, what is it?
I suppose it is now the airing of Lance Twiggs, the trans furry boyfriend of the assassin, that is going on right now.
Okay. And then there's the fight online that he's also a part of this.
I guess. I don't...
The
None of that
conspiracies
makes
around
sense.
this are insane, man.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Oh, we got to get to the Haitian illegal. Got a little stabby, unbelievable story. And around a What's Your Story is coming right up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, yeah, they're showing the pictures again in the courtroom of the Twigs dude.
Yeah.
That is the furry, Tyler Robinson's, like, either ex-lover or was lover when he allegedly shot and killed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's going to get played all over the place. So then I wonder, as far as the conspiracy goes, how does that just keep moving? Because you know it's going to keep moving somehow, some way.
Yeah, there's like wannabe forensic analysts who are saying, well, the guy that's in the security photo couldn't possibly be Tyler Robinson because the person there is too tall. Just look at the markings on this concrete pillar or whatever. It's like, bro, you do realize that a lot of security cameras don't capture scale very well. Because
Right.
it's more about identifying people and seeing people than it is, making a Hollywood movie.
Yes.
I don't understand it. And I don't understand what the end goal would be for Tyler Robinson to be a willing patsy of any of it. Makes no
Like
sense.
somebody's like, here, we got a job for you.
Yeah. And then you're going to, get the death penalty for reasons.
Was part of the conspiracy then he was supposed to get taken out before he was?
Yeah, but I guess the security at the Washington County, Utah Sheriff's Department is top notch. Israel couldn't get in there.
Is that the deal?
They can sell pagers, exploding pagers to Hezbollah at a profit, but they couldn't crack the code in the Washington County, Utah Sheriff's Department.
Well,
Right.
Foiled.
Again, darn it.
By rural Utah. Dang it.
Man.
How deep does this go? Yeah, so part of the testimony from Lance Twiggs that was recorded earlier in a deposition, it says, he's talking about how Tyler told him that he was engraving the bullets ahead of a hunting trip that he was doing.
Got it.
And so, that's why I didn't necessarily raise any red flags, because apparently he was going to go hunting. Just didn't know that this had something to do with hunting a human.
Got it. The thing with Erica Kirk,
Yeah.
everyone grieves different. Some people want to criticize how she was grieving or was too flashy. Okay. But saying she's a part of it, all of that, it's beyond to me.
Oh, it's sick.
Just, yeah, it's vile. And everything that family's been through, and Charlie Kirk's parents, Just awful. I mean, it's been said a million times, I know, but it's bad enough to go through that. Watching your son be murdered, your husband, in public, and then to have all this other nonsense go with it. Yeah. It's awful. Okay, story about an illegal from Haiti, accused of chasing his coworker with a knife before fatally stabbing him.
Wow.
Meat processing plant in Coldwater, Michigan.
Jeez.
This is Valmir Dlemsey. He's 20. And Brandon Velasquez Chavez were arguing on the job together at Clemens Food. This was last week when the illegal immigrant ran after Chavez with a knife. And witnesses verify that. And then stabbed him in the back, killing him at the scene. Okay.
Do you feel culturally enriched?
Not exactly. No, I kind of know that stuff happens in Haiti.
Yeah.
It did not have to happen in Michigan.
Sure, he was provoked.
I have no idea.
He's just trying to feed his family.
Well, Valmir told investigators that Chavez had been using his assigned knife and then attempted to headbutt him while returning it.
There you go.
But police said no witnesses corroborated that account. They said no, they were just like fighting or whatever, and then he ran after him and stabbed his coworker to death. Okay. Now we're going to have some lefty group try to protect him from getting the old deport after this is all said and done.
If there's a senator available to go and have margaritas with the guy.
Yeah, would not doubt it at this point. Always something to protect the guilty. It seems like from that party. All right, it's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what's your story here?
This actually is kind of a big story. The Atlantic has a cover story about the end of the age of reading in America. And they talk to people who work at places like Harvard. And this is a story that has been coming up, and it's been accelerating since AI and also online learning.
Okay.
Because of COVID and all that stuff. So you've got a whole crop of students that have really, for years of their lives, were never in a classroom. Never really had to go do the work. Never had to sit in a classroom and, read and write. Margaret Renix is Harvard's Assistant Director for Humanities and Social Sciences Support. Talked about a student who was struggling to read a book written in Old English. The book was not written in Old English. In fact, it was 1962's A Clockwork Orange. They could not read A Clockwork Orange.
Wow.
The student used ChatGPT to translate the book into an easier language. Not long ago, a Harvard sociology professor, troubled by course evaluations in which students said they resented the amount of dense reading they were assigned, asked Renix to speak to his class in defense of reading. She had to explain to students at America's most elite university taking a course in a discipline rooted in written observation, argumentation, and analysis that excerpts and summaries cannot capture the depth and sophistication of a complete primary text. Renix says that some students now view reading as an unnecessarily burdensome way of acquiring knowledge. By asking them to read, they think professors are arbitrarily withholding information from students by forcing them to get it through this more difficult medium.
Wow!
I don't have the words.
You got to read.
Well, of course. Yeah.
That's not too tough.
Right.
Man. You knew the learning was going to suffer after COVID, all of that, but you didn't imagine this, did you?
No, and I guess to be fair, there's been a drop off that's been happening for a while, but yeah, it really, really took off after COVID as a result of the remote learning, and then you have AI tools available to you for free to summarize books for you.
That is true. I mean, you've heard of Blinkist, right?
Mm-mm.
It's like an app.
No.
It will take a ton of books, and it will put it into basically a synopsis in 20 minutes. I've subscribed to it a couple of times. Just like, you know what? I never read this classic book. What is the whole thing about? And I read it in like 20 minutes. It's a pretty cool thing. Now with AI, it does that a lot too, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you are a kid right now and you're assigned whatever, unless you do have this sort of desire for learning and you want to experience it yourself, most are going to just get the synopsis and, all right, what's the takeaway of the whole thing?
Well, dude, there was a professor, I read this story, this unrelated to this, who suspected that in his class, because everybody did really, really well in the midterms, suspected that people had been using AI. And so he banned AI and made people, I guess the midterms were a take-home test. Take-home test. Okay.
I know.
They were a take-home test. So he made everybody sit in the room, actually, and write out answers. And the scores, outside of 3 students in the class, the scores dropped for the final exam. I mean,
bet they did.
precipitously.
Wow. All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
Well, I'm amazed sometimes at the reaction of this Plattner thing by some members of the media. One of those members, Donna Brazil.
Democratic operative for years.
She said it is time. Then I'm glad he did. Mr. Plattner stepped aside, and he'll be replaced by July the 13th. We go on. Plattner needs time to heal. Focus on his family and his well-being.
He needs to
time
heal.
to heal?
Oh,
How about the woman he raped?
No kidding.
He needs a good ass kicking is what he needs.
All these Me Too people. It's something, man.
It really is. Yeah. Accused rapists take time off for self-care. Okay. All right. Again, what are we talking about here? How do you say that?
You've lost touch with reality in some sort of way.
You just can't put it down for a second.
No, you can't. You cannot.
Man. Self-care.
For my story, I was looking around at different things earlier this morning, and I saw it was sort of this headline: people of color share the whitest phrases of all time.
Oh, boy, this ought to be fun.
It is kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I couldn't help but think, what if it were white people sharing people of color phrases? Funniest of all time.
Oh, gosh.
Ah, racist!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
There's no way you could do that.
But you can't do that. I look at it. And so, these people are talking about all these different sorts of phrases. One said, love it when someone says, you in what army? Haven't heard that one in a long time.
That's been a while.
That's an old one, yeah.
Yeah, some of these get used all the time, by the way. There was another one. Where's that? Oh, the whole thing. Don't do this to me right now. Where'd it go? There we go. Newsflash, buddy.
Yeah.
Who gives a flying?
Yep.
Can't say it. That one gets used in this studio by
time.
one member of the show.
Yes, I agree.
Mr. Rob.
Yes, sir.
Get a load of this guy. It's another white phrase.
Yeah.
That one also gets used.
Get a load of this guy.
Oh, yeah. Who died and made you king? You just can't waltz in here.
Yeah.
You're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I didn't realize these were white. But apparently.
It's because we are white.
Thin Ice Buster.
Yeah, you're. Yeah. Now that's more of a
Thin Ice
dadism.
Buster?
Yeah.
That's a dadism there. You're on thin ice right now.
Yeah.
I've been white my whole life, and I don't think I've ever called anybody Buster.
No. But Thin Ice you've used, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Screw you and the horse you rode in on.
That's a good,
that's good one.
That's
Yeah.
a classic there.
Oh, yeah, tough guy.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. Okay, tough guy.
Yeah, okay, tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Classic. Oh, for crying out loud. Still. All the time. I don't think anyone says, oh, nice language.
No.
Used to.
But not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That gives you an idea of what would be
Nice
on there.
mouth. Hey, nice mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, look what the cat dragged in. Yeah. That was a Poison record.
I know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah.
Described your parents when you got home on a weekend, too.
Sometimes.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeez Louise. That's another one.
I have said that many times in my life.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about the guy that chopped it and then lit it on fire?
Well, we all three brought the same story in today. That's rare.
Is that a Nimrod? Oh, my gosh, it's
know.
insane. And a news update on the way.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-576-2024.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Yes, a lot of people talk about the weight loss injections. I'm sure you've heard a whole lot about it. They do get results, but if you're one of those people that would like to lose some significant weight, but you really don't want to deal with needles, and maybe you've heard about some of the intense side effects, and you don't want to go through that. You don't want to be nervous at a family gathering or anywhere, really. What?
It's a whole thing. The side effects are brutal.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But if I say depends, that's too much for you.
No, well, that and explosive and
So if you want,
it's just nasty.
The results, but not all that, all other stuff. Right. I can't even say it.
Right.
There's something out there that's working for a lot of people.
Well, yeah. So you're not worried about whether or not it's the shots side effect or you've got that, diarrhea parasite making the rounds right now. There's a weight loss supplement, though, called Lean. Works like the shots, no needles. Lean uses studied ingredients shown to help manage blood sugar, control appetite and cravings, and support your body to lose weight and keep that weight off.
If you're one of these casual dieters trying to drop, 2-3 vanity pounds, well, Brickhouse Nutrition designed this product, Lean, for the absolute frustrated dieter with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started right now. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to takelean.com. Use the promo code MVCR. Add lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
Lance Twiggs' testimony video being played in court right now. This is the trans lover, furry lover of the man on trial for murdering Charlie Kirk. Twiggs testifies that Tyler Robinson left their shared residence in St. George, Utah, very early on September 10th, around 4 a.m. So St. George is about 3:45 to 4 hours away to the site. Earlier evidence does show that Tyler arrived on campus around 9 a.m., so the timeline is adding up there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not surprised. I mean, there are a lot of people with the opinion. We already know this.
Yeah.
This is all just sort of a formality.
Well, you got to do that. Yeah.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Well, I think, you probably didn't want to say it on air because you thought it would have been irresponsible. But off air, you're like, just shoot him and be done with it. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to say it, on the show.
No, we got to go through the process,
Yeah. So I said it for you.
Yep.
How's
Thank
that?
you. I don't want to lose my law license.
No, I understand. All right, we got to get to Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods of the News. Well, we all saw this story. I don't know the headline of the story that you saw, but the headline was Man Set Garage Fire with His Own Severed Genitals.
Oh, gosh. Dang it.
I'm like, what?
Oh.
This is in Indiana. Dude cut off his, with a kitchen knife and then poured gasoline on it.
On it?
On it. It was severed.
Mm-hmm. So it's in his hand. He pours gasoline on it?
I think he threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on the floor first?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
And then set it on fire in the family's garage.
Oh, man.
This is Christopher Peden. He is 36. Fort Wayne. At the same time, fire officials were investigating the 2 a.m. blaze. Police were responding to a reported stabbing at the property. They quickly realized that the victim of the stabbing and the missing resident of the fire were the same person.
Oh.
And then Peden was located by cops and claimed to have been stabbed somewhere downtown Fort Wayne. But then he admitted he wanted to be truthful, that he had, detached it with a knife and then poured gasoline on it and set it on fire.
An accelerant.
Yes. And now charged with arson. And that's Nimrods in the News.
Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. News update, David Van Camp.
Well, they are playing a law enforcement interview now in the preliminary hearing for the trial of the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk. And this interview is with Lance Twiggs. This is the transferee who was also the boyfriend, girlfriend, lover of Tyler Robinson, the man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk. And I mean, there's a lot of clips that have come out of this, but I mean, this one is again pretty solid, as he is asked about surveillance photos of the person they believe killed Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
Do you recognize the person in these images?
I wouldn't say it with 100% certainty just because of camera quality, but that looks like him in terms of the shoes he's wearing, the sunglasses. I don't think I'd specifically seen him wearing that hat, but he was usually wearing a hat, and then jeans. So it definitely, especially the bottom, the last two, definitely do look like him. Oh, they do look like Tyler Robinson.
That dude doesn't sound very feminine.
No.
Not at all.
But I never understood, was he identifying as a woman or just a furry?
No, he was, I guess.
Called him
Okay.
Luna.
Trans.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
And you talked about that with your friends, right? This sounds like him.
Yeah, his friends. Yeah, I don't know if I talked. I don't remember if I talked about it with any of my friends. And then since I didn't have my phone after that for a while, and I still am not using social media, I don't know on my friends' end.
Yeah.
Well, there's another part of the interview here where he's talking about when Tyler Robinson got back home and how he was acting erratically.
Erratically. Was he pacing? Was he just sitting down, relaxing?
No, he was walking around a lot.
Right, and that's within the home. Mm-hmm. And did he talk about what he had done?
Didn't go into detail. I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. I started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it, and then kept going around and just doing stuff, I think, to keep himself busy or distracted or something.
Yeah. Did he talk about what he was going to do next?
Well, the video cut out there just for a second.
Okay.
And then eventually said that he would talk to his parents or turn himself over.
Okay. And when you left, was that how you left, understanding that he was going to turn himself in or go to his parents' house?
Yeah, and I didn't really want to be at our apartment while any of that was happening, regardless of what went down.
Okay.
Well, I would say that's pretty good reason the defense didn't want any of that in front of the court.
Yeah.
Pretty damning.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't help it now. My mind, what is the conspiracy that will come out of that?
Under duress.
That he just started admitting something that he didn't do?
Yes.
Even though, boy, it looked so much like him, and he said he did it, and he wished he wouldn't have done it, and he's going to turn himself in. But somehow, through some sort of psychosis, he talked himself into that.
Yes.
Okay.
Who knows, man?
I know.
I'm waiting for Candace to give me the sign. What's it going to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. A couple hours ago, she said, keep going. We are winning. Full max every day for Charlie. Death to the careers of all those who betrayed him and went along with this farce. Dude. What are you supposed to say about that? I don't
even know. I don't know.
It's just gross, kind of funny in its own way.
Yes. Sad. It's like the multitude of emotions you get from following any of that.
But there's a large segment that believes every bit of it, and you got to keep feeding that beast every day.
How large is that segment?
I don't know. It got to be pretty large. I mean, she's making a living doing this.
Yeah. Getting
Somehow.
clicks and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, that runs out.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even at this point, if people are going to believe what they want to believe, and if they want to think it's some sort of crazy conspiracy and it really wasn't this guy, I don't know how you prove it to that person.
Maybe become the female Alex Jones kind of thing. I don't know.
Is Alex Jones on this too?
No, I don't think he's on this. Not that I'm aware of.
There's
but
someone who used to work for him, or I forget the guy's name, who's kind of on that. I know for a few months ago, at least, Alex Jones was like, I am at war with Candace Owens. Like, I mean, just was going after her. I don't know if that's because he was mad she was stealing his bit or what.
Not quite sure.
The conspiracy bit was stolen.
Okay.
Yes.
And, of course, it is a conspiracy around Graham Plattner because he's innocent. He said so.
Right.
All these women, part of some sort of cabal, I guess, that made up all these stories about him. Someone held him down and made him get a Nazi tattoo.
Yes.
Someone made him get on that site that's home for pedos. Someone else made him force his way into this woman's apartment and then somehow, or she made it all up. What a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
So finally, he drops out, and then you've got all these people reacting to it, especially on the Democratic side. Well, he lied to us. He assured us. What?
He lied to
You're
us.
just admitting that you're dumb then. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
So a woman that's more conservative makes the accusation, credibly, you're not going to hear that. But now we've got this woman who's actually liberal that likes his politics that says, well, yeah, he raped me. You believe her.
Yes.
She plays on the right team, man.
Well,
there's
that, and then also poll after poll showing him about to get destroyed by Susan Collins.
Well, don't be cynical, David.
It's like, okay, you got to go.
Yeah.
I thought this was some world-class spin from former Biden press secretary Jen Psaki.
Okay. I haven't heard it yet. Go ahead.
It is an end to what has been an unpredictable, incredibly tumultuous, at times fascinating simply because of the political story, and ultimately deeply enraging political career for Graham Plattner, enraging for all of us. And we have covered this race from the very beginning on purpose, because I think it's important that we don't put our heads in the sand and just project upon all of you what we think and only talk to people at a table in Washington, D.C. I think one of the most important things we can do is listen to voters, to watch and to try to understand what is happening in this country, even if it doesn't totally make sense.
You say it all the time. You never do it.
It's like we need to listen to the voters. Oh, his polling's really bad and you got these rape allegations. All right, we're actually just going to do like a primary convention. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have delegates. We are actually just going to let party officials pick the person because we don't trust the voters.
Yeah. Other news out there. Oh, I saw that Fox Digital did an interview with that student in West Virginia, the girl that had talked about being, well, sexually harassed in the locker room by a dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when the whole Supreme Court decision came down.
School, right?
Yes.
Yeah, jeez.
This should have been talked about a lot more than it ever was. Mm-hmm. Because you had so many on the left saying it never happens. It's very rare. All these people want to say that males are dominating women's sports. They're not. They're not making anyone uncomfortable in the locker room. Well, my gosh, if you'd followed this story.
Yeah, he was verbally that way.
Oh, yeah. You know, he went in telling girls to suck.
Yeah, right. That was the oral thing. Yeah.
And then saying, I'm going to stick my in your and your.
Yeah.
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 And so, you know, these girls go and they complain, hey, this is what's happening here. Nothing happened.
No.
Which is absolutely crazy. People saying, hey, girls deserve to be in this space and not be harassed this way. Which is just, it's nuts that it ever got there. But they did the interview with her, and she just said, yeah, I'm glad that the Supreme Court ruled the way they did. I definitely have a sense of peace about it all. That although I had to go through all of that, she said it doesn't make up for what I had to go through. I know that the other girls can be protected like my sister and my friends who are still on the team. Wow.
Jeez.
Name is Adelaide Cross.
What do you do if that's your daughter? I mean,
you raise hell.
You just, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And when you when you go to these people in authority and they don't do anything, they just sit on their hands. Oh, well.
She also sent a message to this person, to the dude.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Telling them that Jesus Christ loves them and has a place for them.
Wow.
It was very nice of her to do it.
Gracious, considering, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. She said the entire locker room changed after the dude joined the girls' team. Yeah, a lot of girls went out of the locker room, started going to the bathroom. They started changing in stalls because they were so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
All for the delusions of one person.
Yes, because there were not adults to stand up and say, we're not doing this. Mm-hmm. Man. Yeah. Just sad that even had to happen. But there you go.
And the kid, I'm sure, is the victim.
Oh, that's what the left will say.
Right, yeah, he's the victim.
Yeah, they deserve to play.
Yeah.
Well, you can play, but you're a male, so you got to play on the boys' team.
But he's not really.
It's just the way it is. Yes. By the way, today is Fashion Day. How are you celebrating?
The way I do every day.
What T-shirt
and jeans.
And a hoodie.
Yeah.
Because it gets a little chilly in here.
It's like 12 degrees in here, yeah.
Yeah, part of it. David, anything special today? Kitty T-shirt or something?
No cat T-shirt.
Okay. Well, maybe later. They're still young. Okay, we got to get to a news update and the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also,
Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
Okay, number 5, Graham Plattner has dropped out of the Senate race in Maine after the Democrat Party decided to throw out the primary results. Who cares about the voters? And instead, well, they're going to have a nominating convention at the end of the month, apparently. That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, liberals are demanding answers after an illegal alien in Houston, they're calling him a Houston man, was shot and killed by ICE. The officers opened fire after he tried to flee the scene and rammed an ICE vehicle with his van. Yeah, but
oh, boy. That was all over ABC this morning.
Oh, yeah. I bet, yeah. Number 3, President Trump wants the Supreme Court to revisit their ruling on birthright citizenship. So he's got 25 days to seek a rehearing. You got to have one justice from the majority to agree to hear the case again. Very rare, very difficult to get that done. Number 2, the preliminary hearing of accused Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson is going on. Robinson's boyfriend, Lance Twiggs, his recorded interview is being played in the courtroom. He identified Robinson in surveillance footage and said that Tyler confessed and started crying when he got home and said, I'm going to go to my parents' house and I'm going to tell them and turn myself in. Yeah.
Pretty damning evidence.
Yeah. Where are the other receipts that I was told about? That we're going to prove that he didn't do it?
Oh, yeah. Well,
everybody's waiting for that, David.
Seems like the prosecution has a lot of receipts.
That's what I've been told.
Does.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Number 1, U.S. forces struck roughly 90 Iranian military targets, with CENTCOM saying the operation was aimed at protecting commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay. I just happened to see on X Brendan Carr, who's the FCC chair.
Yeah.
Said ABC is arguing to the FCC that The View is a bona fide news program.
How can you make that argument?
Just like Meet the Press.
Oh, seriously. How do you make that argument?
And thus exempt from the political equal opportunity rules.
That's insanity. Have you watched the show?
And with that, he also included a clip that's 4 seconds. And it's Sonny Hostin.
We're in an existential crisis. We need to flip the Senate.
Yeah. Right, that's all you need. Really, that's all
we
you need.
need to flip the Senate.
Yeah.
Yes. That is a tough argue for ABC.
Oh gosh, it's insane. I don't know how you make it. I mean, again, that's 4 seconds.
Oh gosh, we could pull up clip after clip after clip
every day.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, David's brought this up 100 times. How they're still they're part of ABC News.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is amazing. Can they separate from that? Is that possible? Where they just put the show on?
Well,
yeah, you just wouldn't name it a news program.
Well, but the problem is their argument is that it's a bona fide news program, and therefore they don't have to deal with equal time rules. So They need it to be a news program.
But that's what I'm saying. They're going to have a hard time proving that.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible.
Yes. There's a job open right now. If you want to be a clue writer for Jeopardy.
Oh, gosh, that would be hard.
Think it would?
Oh, I think it would be very difficult in the form of a question.
How much do you think it pays?
How many do they have, I wonder? I don't know. $80,000 a year.
What do you think, David?
Yeah, I'll say 85 grand.
Between 132 and 178 grand a year.
Not bad.
No. First, you have to pass the same tough online trivia test contestants take.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
You got to get the right category.
Whenever you were in the hospital and we played Jeopardy,
I know, yeah.
it was sort of the luck of the category, wasn't it?
It always was.
Yes. And, man, when you were recovering after your heart attacks, it would be wild to do Jeopardy with you because the ones that I figured you would know, and I knew you knew, wouldn't come to your brain, and then the most bizarre stuff you would answer.
Yeah, that's the way my brain was. It still has been affected by it. That's why I say stupid stuff sometimes.
Well, what's our excuse?
I know, right? Well,
it's nice to have that in your back pocket.
I got that. Yeah, I'm not responsible for anything.
No kidding. They actually said it's about 10 people that write.
Wow. I would have thought more, but that's sit in a room and write those questions. Golly.
Yeah.
How many shows? I don't know how many shows they do a year, but
I'm not sure.
It's a number over 100, I'm sure.
It's like if you just had to write the rock and roll questions.
Oh, that'd be easy.
And a few political questions. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Maybe. That'd be all
Sports
right.
even.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Okay, David, biggest story today.
Hearing from the trans furry lover of the Charlie Kirk assassin, or the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk. And, yeah, I mean, the guy pointed him out in the surveillance photos. Seems pretty obvious. I mean, the guy, Tyler Robinson's own mom was like, yeah, that's him.
Right. Yeah, but she's in on it.
Apparently so, yeah.
That's what someone will end up saying. Mm-hmm. I would not doubt that for a second.
We know who that is.
Oh, yes, of course. Uh-huh. Okay, there's still a couple of clips that we got to get to. You know what else? Your big three.
Yeah.
People look forward to it every day.
Oh, yeah.
What's Robbins got up his sleeve? His top three stories and a news update next. All right, then. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Thank you for being here. The Robbins Trifecta coming up in just a few. His top three stories of the day. News update, David Van Camp.
All right. Well, we got updates from the preliminary hearing of accused Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson. And the court showed the evidence, showed Lance Twiggs, the boyfriend, testifying under oath in a police interview about what happened, what he saw, what he knew, specifically about how how Tyler Robinson was behaving after he got back. Here is more of that.
Okay. When did you first see him on September 11th? So this is the day after the shooting.
Yeah, I saw him when I woke up. Like I said, he was up and around doing a lot of stuff around the house. And then I think I saw him after that message where I said I'll come home and say I'm doing laundry, because I didn't want him going to my parents' house right then when he said there was probably cops outside. So I went back home, and it was just him there, and I said bye to him, and then he drove off. So I just went back to my parents' house.
And then there's redaction throughout this.
Okay.
And let's go.
Was he pacing? Was he just sitting down, relaxing?
No, he was walking around a lot.
Right, and that's within the home? Mm-hmm. And did he talk about what he had done?
Didn't go into detail. I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. He started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it, and then kept going around and just doing stuff, I think, to keep himself busy or distracted or something.
Okay. Did he talk about what he was going to do next?
And it's redacted there, but then he goes on to say he was going to go tell his parents and turn himself in.
Okay. So what do you think, Scott?
No, I think a waste of time. I mean, we know he did it. We know it was him. Let's get on with it. Let's start the sentencing now.
Yeah. I think there's a lot.
I mean, I realize it's a process. It's a process, and I know that's what we do, and that's fine. But, geez, it's frustrating when you know for sure who did it and why he did it. And,
yeah. Okay, switching gears. I saw another story that's just wild. I don't know if you happen to see it. A mom gave birth in her sleep.
What?
Wow.
And nurses didn't find the baby until minutes later under a pile of blankets.
Is the baby okay?
Baby's okay.
Okay.
Baby's fine. It's just kind of wild. She had the epidural. Fell asleep.
I don't know how you fall asleep. Whoa, wow.
I know.
That's crazy. Okay.
I mean, I was there for 3 of them. I have no idea how you could fall asleep.
I don't either. Some people can fall asleep everywhere, anywhere,
I guess.
Under any circumstances, yes.
Carolina Moreno tries to recall the moment she gave birth to her little boy. Some of the memories are a bit fuzzy because she wasn't awake when it happened. This thing is going viral now. A mom of 3, she's 27, recalled the traumatizing experience she had when giving birth to her youngest. Said that she tested positive for GBS when she went in for her induction, meaning she needed to be given antibiotics before breaking her water. While labor with the other 2 kids lasted longer, she said this time around she was already 3 centimeters dilated.
Mm-hmm.
Cervix was thin. So they wanted to start the antibiotics right away. And then just cut to the chase. She's out once she gets the epidural. And after an hour had gone by, she hadn't felt the epidural kick in. And then while she was asleep, the nurses come back into the room to check, and there we are. She's had the kid.
Holy smokes.
Dang. Slipped out, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Wild. Yeah, all I can imagine is telling this story later on and having women go, how is that possible?
Yeah, right. And so that kid is probably just going to be a hellraiser. I'm just guessing, because you have relatively easy birth there.
Quietly came into the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be an assassin.
Probably will be gangbusters, no.
Does that mean if you're coming into the world and it's a very difficult birth, then you're mellow?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying
Okay.
it would be ironic a little bit.
Yes.
If mom was so gassed that she just, I don't know how you sleep through that, though.
Yeah.
Is there pushing involved and all that? I mean, I've never been there, for one. Seriously.
Well, yeah, at some point in time, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
For a while, you don't want to push, but then you want to push at the right time.
Yeah.
They're coaching you along with it.
My dad had a catcher's mitt on.
No, he didn't. He wasn't even in the room.
I don't know if he was or not. He's probably out smoking in the lobby. Yeah.
Old school, man. Those dads, they weren't in there.
Yeah, they weren't even allowed.
They were just ready to pass out
Yeah.
the cigars.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You ready for your big 3? Yeah, top that one. That's crazy.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Never heard of that? Giving birth like that, Casey?
Nope.
He had a couple of kids.
I'm ready.
Okay, he wasn't there for either one of those either. He was counting them down.
Believe me, I didn't want to go.
I know,
Well, they
but
had
it
to
was
kick
you're
him.
the father.
He was trying to time the contractions, but he kept counting backwards, so it was no good.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's the only way he knows how to count.
We'll start.
He taught all of us
We'll
to count
start with
backwards.
40. No, we need you to count from 1 up.
Yes.
3.
All right.
There.
I know.
That's how
I'm
we
embarrassing
begin.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3, California's $20 minimum wage update.
Yeah, it just went into effect last month. $20 an hour. That's the fast food minimum wage, by the way. And since that time, you're never going to believe what's happened.
What?
Many, 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 up to 20 locations in the California Metro, or LA Metro, have closed. KFC, Carl's Jr., Wendy's, Popeyes, Louisiana Chicken, Jack in the Box, among others. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the margins are very thin in that business.
Oh.
And a bunch of guys go, if I have to pay $20 an hour minimum wage, well, I'm going to shut her down. I got no choice. I can't make any money doing this.
So they just closed it up.
Closed it down.
Man.
Yep. I didn't realize the margin was only 1% to 3% in that world.
I feel obliged to do this just in case you're not familiar with it, but one of my favorite stories of just brazen corruption is that $20 minimum wage, California, where there is a carve-out for fast food restaurants that make and sell their own bread.
Why would that be, David?
Because one of the biggest donors to Gavin Newsom was the dude that owned Panera Bread.
Ding, ding, ding.
And by the way, you can't do it after the fact. You have to have been doing it before the law was passed.
Yes.
That was the craziest thing, and I forgot about that because this has been so far in the future when they announced it, right?
Yeah.
But now it's come to pass, and yeah, that's true. Gavin Newsom carved that out.
He did.
And no one knew why.
Yeah, well, Popeyes is having trouble making their own biscuits. They're like, no, can't do that.
Biscuits don't count as bread.
We reach the top.
What are they made out of?
The Scott Robbins Trifecta top 3 of the day up to number
2.
Number 2, Palm Beach Airport has a new name officially.
Yeah, Palm Beach International Airport in Florida has formally been rechristened to President Donald J. Trump International Airport. Yes. And it was 89 years old. It wasn't known as that, but it is now. Hey, Trump, by the way, flew the big airline into that thing to christen it and open it up. And, of course, the left are out of their minds again because Trump names everything after himself, which is, I always think is funny. It's sort of just goat him, right? For instance, we got Trump Charms now in the cereal aisle.
No, you don't.
I'm making that up, but it would be cool if it was Trump King instead of Burger King. Just go right down the list on this stuff, right? The Washington Nationals are now the Washington Donalds. That would be that would be awesome.
Well, Dairy Queen could be rebranded, but not Trump. It would be Tim Walz Queen.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. He can
nice.
get in on that one.
Yes.
And the countdown
I
continues.
just love the way he takes everything and just puts his own name on it.
Scott Robbins Trifecta top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
Number 1, a singer who had a massive record has passed away at the age of 75.
Yeah, 75 years old. Bonnie Tyler. She sang Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Well, you played this. The Top 40 radio a lot.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You said 83, right?
Yeah. Summer. Big hit that summer.
It was the number 1 record for weeks.
Yeah, was that after? Yeah, it had to be after The Police.
Yeah.
Every Breath You Take.
Yeah.
I got to look that up.
I don't know. I couldn't remember that for sure, but I know we played the daylights out of that thing. It was one of those long songs, too. Like every Jim Steinman written song was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That Total Eclipse of the Heart was, too. And it was really bombastic. All big choir and chorus.
You loved it.
Oh, I liked it. I mean, I didn't even pretend to like it. I liked it.
Yeah. Well, she was known for more than just one song.
Yeah. Holding Up for a Hero. Yeah. Played that one, too.
Yeah. That's not very good.
No, this one isn't as good. This one's from a movie, too. I don't remember which one. Do you remember which one?
I don't remember which one.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
Well, it's the Top 40 world. Yeah. But I got to tell you, neither one of those were my favorite Bonnie Tyler song. If I had to pick one.
A great song. Yeah.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Distinct voice for sure.
1978.
Look at you.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
How about that?
I didn't play that as a current, by the way.
You were still in high school?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be long, though. You'd be playing the top 40 hits for all the children.
Teeing it up. Yep.
There you go.
Kicking off 10 hits in a row, back to back without the yak. Here's Bonnie Tyler.
There you have it.
Still got it, man. I still got it.
No way.
Whoa. Oh, I'm not going to take that from you.
Oh, man.
God dang.
Dang, man.
Give it up.
Well, this will be fun tomorrow.
Wow.
Scott Robbins trifecta. Well done. All right, news update. Oh, yeah, Nimrod's in the news. You don't want to miss it. Coming up.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
You don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Just buy groceries, fill up the tank, or pay a utility bill. The question is, what do you do about it? Sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper probably isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decisions, it's worth getting informed.
That's why you should check out Swiss America. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years, and they put together a free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you request your copy, you get no sales pitch, no obligation, just information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to help protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
Learn about your options. Do it today. Call or text 800-289-2646 or visit SwissAmerica.com/MVCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MVCR. Tell them Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins sent you. Message and data rates may apply.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. It is true, you don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go quite as far as it used to. If you're buying groceries or filling up the tank or paying a utility bill, you see it right away. The question is, what do you do about that? Because sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decisions, it is worth getting informed.
Yeah, it is. That's why you need to check out Swiss America. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years. They've put together a free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you order it, you'll get no sales pitch, no obligation. They just want to get you information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
And you don't want to wait, too, by the way, until rising costs force you to start asking some of these questions. Learn about your options. Do it today. Call or text 800-289-2646 or visit Swiss America, all one word, SwissAmerica.com/MVCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MVCR and tell them MVCR sent you. Message and data rate supply.
News update, David Van Camp.
I thought this was interesting. So they in Maine, they got rid of Graham Plattner, right? Now the race is on to see who's going to replace him to run for Senate against Susan Collins.
Yes.
Well, you know, the magic number with polling for Susan Collins has generally been around 45%. If she's polling there, she'll win.
Yeah.
That's just kind of been the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so they're looking at potential successors to Graham Plattner. Well, with one, she's trailing by one, Nirab Shah. Susan Collins has 46%. That's the only one where she actually trails. And 46 to 47. Susan Collins on top of Troy Jackson, 48-47.
What's his story? He's another blue collar.
Well, he's another wannabe socialist who also allegedly threw a freaking bottle at a woman during an argument.
Yeah.
Is that what it's got to be? You got to abuse women?
Pretty much, yeah.
What is the bar
To be a
here?
regular
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
in Maine?
Then,
I don't think that's true.
Shinabellos, they're tied 47%. So even when they airdrop their own candidate in there, Susan Collins, dude, it seems to me at least that she won't even have to really campaign because the next month is going to be so messy for the Democrat Party in Maine.
You know, the other part of it is that they keep talking about we've got to do something to stop Susan Collins. Like she's Ted Cruz on steroids or something.
Right. I'm not a big fan of Susan Collins.
No, Republican voters across the
I'm
country,
not.
Susan Collins drives them crazy.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing. Like
It's like Murkowski in Alaska.
Yeah, she's tolerated in Maine certainly because she's probably the last Republican that'll ever win that seat.
Right.
But I mean, you're right though. I mean, nationwide, I think Republicans probably think less of her than Democrats.
Yeah,
I agree.
Something. All right, we got to get to Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the news. Okay. Who's using the fireworks to blow up the Porta-Johns?
See, every year.
Who's responsible? This is happening in Montana. By the way, they think the explosives come from Wyoming because they don't sell them that powerful in Montana. You want part of the local news report?
Of course.
Standing underneath what's left of a porta potty after it was blown up over the past few days. Something that business owner actually says happens every single year.
Oh, every year it happens again.
Well, many are captivated by the lights and sounds in the skies.
The losses are expected now because we know what to expect.
Porta potty business owner Chris Vogley spends his 4th of July bracing for the damage that often follows.
It's really sad because I think that they really aren't thinking about destroying somebody's property.
That destruction is deliberate. People using fireworks to blow up his stalls. Vogley says it started in 2019 and peaked in 2023 before...
Yeah, so yes, the pranksters. How long before they booby trap a couple of those? Right. You know that's going to be happening. But they're on the lookout, and that's Nimrod's in the News.